How you doing, Cowboy fans? It's Monday. This is B-Bird Cowboys coming after a win. It's a great time to be a Cowboy fan after a win. We played an excellent game against Green Bay, but it's real good to get the W yesterday. And we played well on all facets of the game. Um, this is my first time going live in a while. I had some kinks to work out. I actually had to get my green screen together, and I got that. And just some other few things I'm still working on. Hey, I'm part of the OG Cowboy podcast on Friday with the Big Time and Cowboy Joe of Fastcast. So, hey, OG sometimes means it takes us a little while to get these things. So, I'm slowly but surely coming around. But anyway, hey, it's good to be with y'all again today. Like I said, after a win, and I saw a lot of good things that that we could build upon. I don't know how many people are going live. It is a Victory Monday. Hold on. It is a Victory Monday. So a lot of people probably going live at this point in time. But hey, if y'all can catch this video, maybe not live, but if y'all can catch it on replay, that'd be great. Just give me a like, subscribe, whatever, share, whatever you got to do. But my title of this was, hey, it's a great game, a great win, but let's not get too comfortable. What I mean by that is that a lot of times, after a win, we're all feeling good. And that's okay for us fans to feel good after a win. But feeling real good also brings in something called complacency. And that's what I don't want the front office to get, complacency. We have had two good weeks. I know some people might say a tie isn't good, but I think with the circumstances as they were, we played a great game. We just didn't come out with the win. And so to come out this week with a dangerous 0-4 team, anytime you play against an 0-4 team, man, they're fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their coaches' lives. And to come out there and make plays, man, I thought we did a great job. Dak was Dak. Flournoy came out of nowhere, man, and showed that promise that we saw coming to the team out of college. So great job by him. Great job by everybody. And offensive line, we had a backup offensive line, and they played their butts off. So. I just think that overall the game was good. We finally got a defensive performance that we can kind of be proud of. I mean, they scored some last-minute touchdowns to make the score closer than what it was, but we kind of dominated them, even with defense. So I think it's a win that we should have gotten, but it's some time. Also a game that we've lost before. Literally lost this game before. We actually went there in 19. And they were 0-4, and we lost to them. So this time we went in and took care of business. Now it's on to Carolina. Hopefully we can do the same there. And they offer their own challenges. But a few things, and I'll get back to my point of let's not get too comfortable. So this video is going to be short. I'm really just trying this live stream out, y'all. Trying to see how the green screen is going to work. Just trying to see some other things, just to get my vibe on live. Hopefully, I'll get to whereas I have some people interacting with me. But at this time, I don't see anybody on there. But guess what? That's not going to stop the show. Hey, I'm just talking to y'all. Whoever kind of falls upon this channel. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's 3 days from now. Hopefully, you get something out of it. So the people I got that had a good performance, and I'm probably going to leave some people out because I just did this on. I got Dak, of course. Dak's playing at an MVP level right now. Flournoy, what can I say? A breakout game for him. Williams, Javonte Williams, as always, stellar performance. And I can say that even in the offseason, I thought it was a great pick. Reason why I thought it was a great pick, because he's only 25 years old, and people are trying to call him over the hill, and he's 2 years removed from his major injury. So this was going to be the year, and he's showing everything that I thought he would. And Pickens didn't have the numbers, but he got a couple of catches. He had one of the best cornerbacks playing him in the game. Probably had some over the top help. I hadn't looked at the video yet, but he played and he was got two catches, one up for a touchdown. After the game, had a great attitude. Put it this way, he wasn't AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, so that's one positive. So it shows me that he's more of a team player than those guys are at this point now. Now, I'm going to get a little bit into what I was talking about being comfortable. So our offensive line played really well. And we had Brock Hoffman that played well. All our backup linemen played good. But this is what I want to say. I've been preaching this thing about stocking your rooms, your quarterback room, your wide receiver rooms, your running back rooms, defensive back room, defensive line room, O-line rooms, stocking them from the top, not from the bottom. And I'm going to go into a little bit what I mean by that. So when we got Mingo, we brought him in last year on the trade, but he didn't help the top, right? He helped like the bottom, like the number 4, number 5, or something in that area. And I think that you have to stock the top. Let's go to it. So what we did in the offseason is get Pickens. Well, what did that do? That stocked the top. Some would say he's not CD, but he's a CD light. I mean, he's not maybe 1A, but he's 1B. Okay, so now we got 2 number 1 wide receivers, basically. Or we'll say a 1 and a really high 2. So what that does, though, is when CD goes down, Pickens can still be a number 1. Why? Because he's a number 1 at Pittsburgh. He knows how to be a number 1. His reputation is established in his league. So that his reputation is established in his league, people still got to be, hey, he'll beat you deep. He'll do these other things to him. So they still have to get, that allows our offense to still run the same way. We still got a number 1 wide receiver. The reason why is because we wasn't worried about stocking it from the bottom, like the 6 wide receiver, 7 wide receiver, like Copper, not picking on him, but or any of those guys. We stocked it from the top, and in doing so, we actually brought insurance on our roster. So we insured our roster against injury. So now, as of last year, if CD goes out, our passing game would have fell way off. But since now we got a number 1, still our passing game didn't miss a beat. So that's the benefit of doing that. Now, what it does is it cost you more? Yeah, but are we trying to win? Well, if we're trying to win, that's the kind of thing that we need to do. So, it was a lot of talk in the offseason about Brock Hoffman, before the draft. Could he be a starter? It was some, yeah, he can be. No, yeah, he'll be a serviceable starter. He can get the job done, this, that, and the other. Okay, so that could be the case. You could have took the cheap route and said, we're going to go with Brock Hoffman. Hey, he's put in his dues. He gets out there. He's a fighter, and he definitely is a fighter. Or you can go get Booker. And so what that does is you go get a talent like Booker, and you have him starting, right? And so then something happens to Booker. Now you still got a really serviceable, you're not dropping off the cliff with bringing in Hoffman. So you still have a good guy. That's again from stocking your roster from the top down. If you're going to catch Philadelphia, if you're going to catch Detroit, those kind of teams, we need impact players, man. We don't need just guys to fill the roster at the bottom, churning the 47, 48, and 49 player. Not to say that those guys don't matter. They don't matter as much as your top guys. So we actually have to get some guys at the top of the roster and push everybody down. It just makes everybody better. My analogy has always been, whenever, I think it was 2016, Golden State lost when they was up 3-1 on Cleveland. And Cleveland came back and beat them. What did they do that offseason? They went and got KD. So they didn't say we have Steph, we got Clay, we got our power forward, I forget his name, Draymond. And all we need is another guy right up under Draymond that's going that then we can go back out there. You wasn't beating Cleveland with that. You need to do something on the top. So what they did is they went got one of the best players in the NBA. And so it doesn't matter if you take KD over Steph or Steph over KD, your 1 and 2 got better, which means that, okay, we'll just say KD is the best, right? So your one got better. What that does then, well, name another number 2 that's Steph Curry in the league. No, he got that beat. Okay. Name a number 3 that's as good as Clay. No, you can't. And then you take Draymond at number 4 player. Now because you stocked the top of your roster, now you made everybody else better, right? And that's what the Cowboys did with Pickens, right? So that's what I'm saying to do with the defensive end room. So the defensive end room, man, I think this team, this is coming around, man. I love Wanye. I love Leofau. And I am willing to, Shamar James, I am willing to go through the growing pains with these guys. I am. And so, hey, they're going to go through the wrong holes sometimes, but they're going 100%, man. Wanye has that athletic ability, and we need that out there. He has range. So we're going to go through some growing pains with these guys, man. But at the end, we're going to be better. We got more athletic guys out there. So we got to keep those guys out there. But one thing that would help us, and I've been preaching this, and anybody that's been listening to me understands this. Man, I would love the acquisition of Max Crosby first. Now, the reason why I like Max Crosby because he fits all the criteria. Man, for one thing, he's a defensive end that pass rushes and stops the run. He believes in both of them. Tip balls, interceptions, all those kind of things. He's a playmaker at the defensive end position. Now, if we get him, well, what does that do with the rest of our room? You see what I'm saying? So now our other guys aren't going to be getting the attention they're getting. Now they can start doing some of the things that we can see. I love the contribution of Houston. But who is our number 1 pass rusher right now? We don't have one. Now, back to Max Crosby. The thing I like about Max Crosby is because he just signed a contract in the offseason. I think it was 3 years, somewhere like maybe $115 million, about $35 million a year. Well, why is that attractive? But the Cowboys like trading for players whose contract is already intact, so they don't have to do any negotiation. They don't have to worry about free agency coming up. Hey, Max Crosby is 28 years old, only 2 years older than Michael Parsons. So, and defensive ends play till they're 32. Max Crosby is signed till 2028. So you go get him and just watch this defense transform with the additions of Shamar James, Wanye, Leofau, and then you get somebody on that front line that can consistently get to the quarterback pressures. You're going to see how interceptions go up. You're going to see how cornerbacks play better. You'll just see a lot of things. I think right now you're facing your Haley moment, your Charles Haley moment. You can go get a Max Crosby and transform his defense just as Charles Haley did, or you can sit on your hands and sit on the draft picks. I don't know what it would take to get a Max Crosby as far as draft picks concerned, but as long as the Raiders keep losing and they got blew out yesterday, they're going to be looking for the future. They need a quarterback for the future. They need a lot of things for the future. And how do you get that? You get that with draft picks, draft capital. We have draft capital. I think now the thing is the next person is Hendrickson. Hendrickson's going to be a free agency. They never got anything really settled with the contract over there. The only thing I don't like about that is he's an excellent player. He's a little bit older, 2 years older than Max Crosby. But what I do like about it, what I don't like about it is I think we may be in the same situation in the offseason as we were with Michael Parsons. I like a guy who's the bow's tied on him. He's good financially. The contract is palatable for us. He likes his contract. All we got to do is take on the contract, give up some draft capital, and get a player in here that's going to be here for 3 years. Some people saying keep all our draft picks. Hey, there got to be draft nicks, man, because the window that you have to win any franchise in this league, your window is your franchise quarterback's window. As long as you got your franchise quarterback, you can compete. But I think as long as you got a franchise quarterback, you have to put resources in. You don't know when you're going to get another one of those guys. So right now, Dak is playing at the MVP level, right? It's going to be some games where Dak doesn't play at an MVP level. Can we win? Answer right now is no. We have not shown that we can win a 20-17 game. We have not shown that. And so since we haven't shown that, that's what we need to work on. To me, our offense is great. Our offense is more balanced than it ever was. We have Javonte Williams running the ball with authority, not just a slasher, but this guy always finishes going forward, whether it's they got him trapped in the backfield for 2 yards and he ends up getting one out of it. Those things matter. And so we got that. We got a power running game, which goes well when the weather gets cold, right? We got a good run defense, which goes well when the weather gets cold. So if we get into a place of Philadelphia, Washington, Green Bay, where the weather is iffy, we can still rely on our run game. We can still rely on our run defense. In times before, we couldn't rely on either one of those things. We were a passing team only, or a passing team mostly, which meant that when we go into some inclement weather, we weren't going to be able to survive. So I really like the way our offense is. I like our offense coordinator. Shotty's calling the calls good. Offensive line coach is coaching them up. Front office did a good job by drafting Booker, Tyler Smith, Guyton, all these guys, Cooper Beebe, great top line guys, which what that does is we didn't rely on just getting by with some guys on offensive line. We got guys better than those guys. And now when our top line guys are going, we still got good guys there. I mean, we probably have the deepest offensive line in the league, and one of the reasons is because we invested in it. So they played their butts off yesterday. I mean, when you have 4 new starters and your quarterback barely gets touched, you got to just clap that up and just say that was a great day, man. So let me see if I got anything else. Yeah, my biggest thing is that the title of this is Great Win, but hold on for 1 second. It's a great game, but let's not get too comfortable. And when I mean comfortable, like again, fans, we can be comfortable if we want to be totally honest with you. We can go out and talk. We don't matter. But what the front office and what the coaching staff dictates to the team matters a lot. So, and the front office, hey, that was the Jets. At the end of the day, it was the Jets. It was a unaccomplished quarterback. So we kind of did what we were supposed to do. But I think we got to look down the line and say, hey, do we have enough to beat Philadelphia? Do we have enough to beat Green Bay? Do we have enough to beat Detroit? Do we have enough to beat Washington? And some of these other teams out there, do we have enough? And I would say right now we don't, but we're not far away. I think that impact defensive end would really put us in contention, man. I think that would be it. And we just have to say, we just got to go out there and do it, man. One of the things is that we didn't have the Cowboys or the front office went all in on this team. I mean, we've been having a quarterback, we've been having a franchise quarterback. Dak has been around for 10, 11 years. And when if they always say, hey, we're going to go all in on this thing, man. We're gonna give up some draft capital or give up some, or just go out to a free agency and go get, this top level guy. We have not done that. And it's time for them to do that, man. It is really time for us to, if you're not going to do it with this offense and Dak playing the way he is, you got CD, if you're not going to do it, what did you go get Pickens for? Why did you even go get Pickens if you're not going to do it? So it's time, man. And I think with the, I want to say shout out to Big Time. We did the OG podcast, a little shameless plug here, OG podcast with Big Time, Cowboy Joe, and me on Friday nights at 7:00. Hey, y'all want to get some OG content, man? Some good old OG content. Y'all come on out, man, and listen to us, man. We have a great time chopping it up. And sometimes we go back to the 70s on Cowboys. Sometimes we go to the 80s and 90s, man. So, and we're not talking about things we heard. We're talking about things we actually seen. So, if y'all get a chance, pop in on us, man. We'd appreciate it. It's been growing. A lot of people are coming. We found that Friday nights are one of our good nights, man. And Hey, we love getting together, just talking cowboy football, especially some guys around my age, man. So it's been a blessing for us. And y'all just come on, man, and come listen. You never know what you're gonna get on there. You might get some. You never know. You might get some marriage advice. You might get some advice about kids. You just never know what you're gonna get on that podcast. But back to what I was saying. Big Time had mentioned Friday, like, hey man, we need to let these young guys get out there and go through the growing pains with them. And just so happened, man, James got out there, Leopold was out there, and Wanye was out there. Injury kind of caused it. But they got out there, and I think they made a good account for themselves, man. I think they did enough to whereas, and Boss Cowboy talked about this, hey, make them keep you out there. Allow your play to keep those guys when they come back on the bench. You be the starter. It's your time. You got this block of time, like Flournoy did yesterday. If he keeps that up, that's great. Now, one thing about Flournoy, I heard some people saying, hey, man, if he keep playing like this, we ain't got to sign Pickens. See, that's that either or stuff, y'all. That is that either or stuff. Hey, you got both of them. Remember, if somebody gets hurt, you still got one of them. So, hey, ensure your roster. Ensure your roster. That's what we did on the offensive line, getting top-level guys in the draft. Ensure your roster. That's what we did when we got Pickens. Ensure your roster. So, hey, I think that's going to be it for me. Hey, I appreciate anybody that checked in on me. If you don't get to see me live, check back and catch the recording. It's I love talking cowboy football. And hold on for 1 second. Again, I love talking cowboy football. Hey, I'm just getting started. I got like 109 followers. I just want to build this thing organically, man. I'm hoping to do more lives. I just got to get the hang of lives. Just trying to, keep it going. I'm talking about the live that is. Just keep it going and just to try to see how this thing goes. Eventually, this thing will grow into where I have, people in the chat and all that kind of stuff, man. But hey, we're gonna be here. If I don't have nobody to talk to, man, I'm still gonna talk. Hey, if I got one follower, it's gonna be my wife. She'll be listening to me because she gives me a view every time. So hey, it's great seeing y'all, man. And I appreciate anybody. Hold on for 1 second. Y'all stand by. Let me check something. I know this is bad YouTubing, but I gotta check something, y'all. Okay. Let's see where we at. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hold on. One more thing. There we go. Yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I know that's bad radio or bad YouTube or whatever it is. But hey, y'all, I got to get the hang of this stuff, man. But hey, I appreciate everybody coming out listening to me. Again, if you catch it on a replay, I'd appreciate y'all give me a like, a subscribe, or whatever. And again, I want to thank my beautiful wife because if I got one person watching, she'll be the one. And just hey, great win. Hey, we got a chance. I think the more that we win, the more the Joneses will have a little bit of pressure on them to do some things with the roster. And root against Cincinnati. Root against these teams, man, that got good DNs on them because they'll be more likely to unload those guys at and we don't have to give up too much of draft capital. So root against the Saints. We might need to run it back from over there. Root against the Raiders, Max Crosby. Root against Cincinnati for Hendrickson. So yeah, just look at some of those teams that hey, we could be our own scouts. Look at some of those teams, Chubb. Look at some of those teams that got good pass rushers that they might want to give up. So Hey, this has been. Oh, one thing I told y'all to check in on Friday for OG Cowboy podcast. We have a great time. Y'all continue to come back for that. And like and subscribe to Big Times channel, the Fast Cast, father and son Cowboys. So hey, they got a great channel. Those are my guys. Those are my day one guys, man, on this podcast journey. So yeah, tune in on Friday. We're gonna have a lot of stuff for you, man. So and hey, we're gonna win. We're gonna have a either it's gonna be a 2-game win streak or 3-game none-loss streak. So I don't know which way you want to take that, but hey, it was great talking to y'all guys. Like I said, hopefully to do some more lives. Appreciate anybody that checks in for me, man, and give me a like and subscribe, man. I'll try to be collabing. I have people reach out to me to collab with them on some podcasts. So you'll be seeing me on some other people's podcasts. And then we'll just see where we go from there, man. Y'all, I appreciate everybody listening in and taking this time, man. Y'all could definitely be somewhere else. I see I have 36 people viewing, but y'all could definitely be somewhere else, man. But y'all here, so I definitely appreciate that, man. And I know it's only been about 30 minutes, but y'all could be anywhere else, man. But y'all chose to listen to me for this 30 minutes, and I definitely appreciate it, man. So, hey, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Let's go watch Monday Night Football, and we'll be talking later on in the week. Thank you. OG Cowboy, B-Bird Cowboy, out.